I'm going to go ahead and unmute. We're just a little behind. Are you able to hear me? Can you hear me? Unmute. How about now? Okay. Hi. How are you? Happy Tuesday, cousin.
How are you?
I am good. I am good. I am still recovering from having this sinus stuff. You know, we haven't had a real winter. It's been really nice and everything, right? However, that puts us into all of these other seasons and things that didn't die down with the cold weather.
Exactly.
But I don't have a virus, thank God, right? I just have.
In this day and age, at this time right now, yes, thank goodness you do not have a virus.
Right. I've been washing my hands so much, my cuticles are raw. And I already wash my hands a lot anyway, being a nurse in the ER. Previously, it feels like once you touch something, there's an extra film on your hands or something. So I've always been that person to wash my hands a lot. But on top of that, I'm using all the hand sanitizer, and then I'm washing that off as well if I'm by a sink, because I don't even like to have that sometimes, that it'll get on your food and things if you touch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So at any rate, just the same, we want to thank everybody for joining us tonight in the midst of all these things. I hope that you're talking to your children, your families, your loved ones, even if you have loved ones in a nursing facility, in regards to cleanliness in their hands and things like that, because it's just really important, especially if people have immune systems that are low right now. It's a big deal. And so babies and all of that, you know, things have changed with babies now. They're not keeping them in the house for a couple of weeks and everybody kissing on the baby and everybody holding the baby. They're not using pram cloths. But this is a reminder, in my opinion, that we need to always be mindful of these things anyway. But we shouldn't really probably let our guards down. And in the age of all these different things that they're having, hold on, we should just, constantly keep up our hygiene type things. Okay.
Yeah, that goes without saying, but sometimes you do definitely have to say it. So yeah, for everybody out there watching, we thank you guys. Wash your hands, and let's keep all of us healthy.
Yep, let's do that. So let's jump right in. I am tuning in and I see Gary Jackson Sr. on here. Hi, Gary. I see George Bryant. Hi, George. And let's see, who else do I see? Lisa Pittman. Lisa is my damsel defense person down in Virginia. If you need some things, give her a call. She'll definitely help you out. I see Dre Cush on here. And I'm just sending them some waves to let them know that I see them, right? And do you have any shout outs?
I definitely do. I would like to first and foremost thank my wonderful daughter, my awesome supporter, Kaya, for joining in. My E Boogie is here. Erica Douglas. Hey, girl, I love you. Happy belated birthday. Jonathan Brown, Miss Ruth Frazier. Hi, Miss Ruth. Pauline Crump Johnson from my Primerica days. Hi, Miss Pauline. How are you, honey bun? Michael Smith and my good girlfriend, Karan Brandon Moore from Moore Consulting. She supplies and does all of your HR needs for small businesses that are growing, that can't actually have HR staff on board. She is definitely your girl to give a call. And my good girlfriend from Catholic School, Tisa Rivers, just joined. Hi, Tisa. I'd like to thank all you guys for coming in, just listening to the information that Shanae and my cousin Shanae would like to share with you regarding real estate, buying properties, purchasing a home, how not to just get ready, but to be ready. And I can definitely give you some points and tips and different information regarding your credit. So without further ado, we're going to jump right in and talk about our weekend. We actually had an event together. We hosted an event together down in Waldorf, Maryland. It was a wonderful home buying not really a home buying seminar, but it was the end of the first quarter seminar for all of the real estate professionals and business owners. And I touched on purchasing or being ready with your business credit and, how to move forward with that and everything. And I really shared some important nuggets and everything. I will be hosting a masterclass in April, just so that, if anybody's interested in what it takes to obtain business credit, finding out information about it, and then also maintaining business credit.
And it was really good. It was really informative. And we did some other things that got us feeling like we ready.
Yeah. And I was so sore, but it was wonderful. Oh my gracious, it was so wonderful.
So if you're wondering what that is, you need to come on and join us. Whether you want to be a real estate agent or you want to be a home buyer, but we are making boss moves. That's what we're doing, and we're doing things to keep you informed, and that's what we like to do. And so, the other thing that we want to do to keep you informed is tell you about all the wonderful things that there are out there to help you on the road to home ownership. We want to deal with credit issues and things like that. So if you know somebody that needs any of this information, we like to say each one reach one. So we appreciate anyone that you have that you would like to connect with us and with this. And, you can send us questions at any time. We love to answer those, or you can reach us individually. Okay. So we've done some shout outs. I see some more people have joined us. Treasure. Hi, Treasure. Treasure is doing awesome things. She is preparing to become a homeowner really soon. And she is following those 10 commandments, even though it's killing her. But we know that some great things have happened in her life as she's transitioned. However, some great things are going to come because she has the patience, even though she wants to jump. She's going to wait, right, Treasure? We're going to wait and do what we need to do so we can get the house we want and not just the one they want to give us, okay? So thank you for joining us. And again, each one reach one. So one of the programs that I want to jump into tonight, hi, James, I want to talk about my lease to purchase program, right? And this is a really nice opportunity that a lot of people don't know about and a lot of people are hearing about. And so this program allows you to lease a home, and the idea is to lease it, love it, buy it. So lease a home that you already like. And if you like it, after your terms that you agree on, you will purchase it. So how the program works, the basic requirements, you need an annual household income, minimum $45,000 to $50,000. I like to say $50,000, right? Because sometimes people make $44,999. that's not going to get us there. So we definitely need to have the $50,000, and it needs to be a stable employment history. So just like when you're purchasing a house, they want you to have a stable employment history. Same thing here. So you need to have a stable employment history, and it requires no bankruptcy pending. So it can't be open. You could have filed bankruptcy before, but it cannot be open. It has to be closed. Okay. And, when you're purchasing a house, you have to wait 2 years after bankruptcy to be able to purchase. So this program allows you that what they're doing is they see that you're working on things. They see that you're trying to improve your credit score and everything, and they're willing to work with you to help you on your road to home ownership. So this is one of those programs you can do, again, for a minimum of 1 year, a maximum of 5 years. Let's see, no disqualifying criminal history. I don't get into the criminal history. They don't tell me exactly what they're looking for. You can call them to find out that directly. That would be between you and them, but they do a background check. There's a $75 application fee, and then that $75 application fee, that includes your credit check and your background check. So yes, they do check your criminal history, and prayerfully you don't have anything there that would disqualify you, but I do know that it's on a case-by-case basis. And other guidelines, you'll go on down and you'll see the homes, they have specific areas in Maryland that they select from, but they do not take houses that are condos or flips, houses that need work on them, right? They want you to select a house that you can basically, it's turnkey. You can walk in the house and it's livable. You don't have to do any work on this property at all. And the point is, again, they want you to lease a house that you like already. They pray that you're going to love it throughout this year. And then at the end of that term of lease that you agree on, you're going to purchase the house. If after that you decide that you don't want to purchase the house, then you can say, hey, Shemay, I don't like this house. I want to move on. And can you take me to see something else? We could definitely do that with this program. There is a security deposit that's required, that's equivalent to approximately 2 months rent. And then you have your fee when you actually move in. So for the same or about the same price as renting a house, you could do this in a lease to purchase program. Now, the reason that I like this program also is, I think that I've told you all before that I've been a victim of, before I became a real estate agent, I leased a home. And while I was in the home, the owner was, what did she do? She wasn't paying the mortgage. And so there was nothing I could do because the law says, well, you had a place to stay, you paid for a place to stay. So she didn't have to tell me whether she was paying a mortgage or anything like that. So when I look at Home Partners, this is just my opinion. These are my views and opinions. You do not have to agree. So let me just make that disclaimer. This is my experience. So with Home Partners, this is a board of people. This is an organization. They have a management company, property management company, and the property management company, they take and they manage the property during the time that you're in this lease, and you make your payments to them. You can make it through their portal. So to home sometimes based on the areas and the school district. So if you'd like to know more about this program, we can definitely talk about it. We can talk about the areas and things and what's available to you. I've closed many properties with them. I am a certified agent with them. And again, I just think it's a great way to lease a home because you're preparing for that anyway, and you get a chance to try it before you buy it. So, I love it.
Definitely.
And one of the, this is another talking point about this program is that in a regular rental through a private owner, you may not be able to have pets, right? So in this house, you can have pets. You can have, do a pet security deposit and things like that. You are responsible for some of the maintenance, but again, you truly get to see if you like it, love it, and want to purchase it. So if you're interested in this, please give me a call. We can talk more about it. It's not a program for you to get in and decide, oh, I'm just going to mess up my credit now. No, we don't. The idea is not to lease it for the whole 5 years because the price does go up. So if you'd like to know more, I can send you information about the program if you send me your email address. And then once you register and get to know all the information about it, you can call me or the program directly for any further questions. So as always, my number is 202-709-7989. And my website is www.Cheme, that's CHEM like Mary, AYE, Smith.com. And we can talk more about that. Okay. So you don't have to give up on owning a home, but this is another way to lease until you can purchase. All right. All right. So now that we got that done, let's see, what else do we have? This is going to be a short night because I got to go pick up my son tonight. But any other topics you have?
Well, I just wanted to touch base. I wanted to say I love the Love It, what is it? Lease It, Love It, Buy It. I love the concept. I love the idea. I love the program. So if anybody is definitely interested, please reach out to my cousin and she can definitely give you more information about that. Also, what I wanted to just touch base on really, really quick is locking your credit reports. And the reason why I wanted to touch base on it is because, like I've stressed so much over the past few months and everything about how many steps ahead of the average consumer the cyber criminals are. And unfortunately, a lot of times our credit is being hacked and it's being messed up and it's just being jacked up, not even by cyber criminals, but by people that we know, love, and trust. So with that being said, I just wanted to tell you that one of the precautions that you can take, because although I am a fan and I do promote credit monitoring, it gives you the alerts that you need. However, it gives it to you and it contacts you after something has been done to your credit. So after somebody has, inquired or made a purchase or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So it is a good safety precaution, but you can go one step further with that and protecting your credit and actually locking your credit score or putting a freeze on your credit report. And by doing that, what you would do is just call all three of the credit bureaus individually. And also there are other credit reporting agencies out there, and I can also give you their contact information and let you know who to contact. But if you contact TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian directly, their 800 number, and let them know I would like to put a freeze on my credit report. What that does is it allows you to be contacted and notified when somebody uses your social security number when they try to open up a line of credit. So with this safety precaution, you are made aware of any type of transaction or any type of violation against your credit report or your credit score, your FICO score beforehand. And so even if it's you that is making the request, you still have to speak to a representative of the credit bureau to say and to verify that it is you over the phone before they give that information out or allow that trade line to be added or allow that creditor or that company to even run your credit to see what your actual score is. It's a safety precaution. It's a safety measure. It also helps you to build up your credit, because you're not constantly racking up inquiries, which can lower your credit as well. And so with that, in mind and in place, if you have a child that has your information or a spouse that has your information, they are not able to go and, purchase a car or add you to, a loan or add you to something without your knowledge, without, you being made aware of it. So it is definitely important in this day and age, and it's definitely important with people trying to do things with, with tax refunds coming and everything else. So this is one of the busiest times for the cyber criminal period. Right. And so with that precaution already in place, you're already ahead of the game to a degree. So, it's a part of our campaign of not getting ready, but already being ready.
Right. And to your point, I just recently found out that you can actually call the IRS and get a code put on your tax ID number so that nobody can use it unless they have this code. So that may be another backup.
That's definitely awesome. And good to know for business owners, because it was actually a friend of mine who's in the same industry. What happens is, and like I said, these cyber criminals are 10 to 20 steps ahead of us. He lives in another state, and his business, is a storefront business. But what this criminal did is she didn't just try to open up credit. She did it the correct way, so to speak. She got his public information, about his company. She added herself as one of his board members and one of his trustees. And she placed herself able to, as a decision maker in his company. So what happened is the state, they gave him a call and said, and faxed him over the information. We have added your new board member to your company effective immediately, and so forth and so on. And he's like, wait, I didn't add a new board member to my company. And they said, well, this is all of their information and everything else. And so, he took care of that situation. He thought that was the end of it. So then the following day, what this young lady did is she went to the Verizon store where he had his business account with his cell phones and his internet and everything else. And she went and she tried to purchase. She went to go purchase 4 of the iPhone 11s. That's when they first came out, right? Totaling, almost $5,000. And so what they said is because it was such a large purchase and everything, but she had all of the documentation to say that she was a board member, that she had, legal rights to be making this purchase. Thank goodness that the salesperson took the precaution and said, well, you know what we have to do is we have to mail it to you. We have to mail it to the business address. So she said, right. Okay, fine. So they did everything, and she got the tracking number, the FedEx tracking number for the phones for them when they were going to be delivered to the business address. Well, lo and behold, she sat there and waited for FedEx to come make the delivery. As the business owner is pulling up, she is walking inside of the business with the FedEx driver, because she tried to stop him at the beginning at the door. He said, no, we have to do this inside of the business. Right. So what she did, went in, she stopped him at the front door and everything. It was like a counter there. She stopped and the business is open. The cashier was working with someone else. So she stopped him right there. She signed for it. And as she was walking out, and the FedEx driver, he did what he was supposed to do. As she was turning to walk out of the store, the actual business owner came in and stopped her. And he said, what are you doing? And she said, these are my phones. He said, but this is delivered to my company, why is my company address here? Anything delivered to my company is mine. So thank goodness he was able to stop her. And, he was able to get her picture, and they flashed it on the news and everything. But like I said, these criminals are thinking 10 to 20 steps ahead of us. Who would have thought to go and put your name on this man's business as one of his trustees or one of his, board members, giving you permission to purchase, credit in the business name, and then going to the Verizon store to get these iPhones? They are 10 to 20 steps ahead of us. So anything that you can do to precaution yourself and, your business, your ID, your social, your credit score, anything, definitely take the time out to learn about it and actually do it.
Yeah, it's really important because recently, I think some of you may have seen the police officer that recorded a phone conversation with somebody that was trying to get information from her that said that he was from the Social Security Administration. I recently had that same experience and I recorded the phone call, but I'm not a police officer. So you know that my conversation went a little to the left.
Yeah.
And so my conversation went a little to the left and I was recording the phone call as well. But he told me, he said, you know, you need to stay at your address. The police are on their way. We got a warrant out and all of that. And then when I wouldn't give him the information that he wanted, he commenced to curse me out. And I was like, really? They got all this happening at the Social Security Administration? You know, he didn't like once he did not like, or he could not make me give or terrify me into giving the information that he wanted, he then moved on to other vulgar tactics, including, texts and things like that. But we handled that and we haven't had that anymore. At any rate, don't give your information out. I just had somebody call me tonight. I've been looking at health insurance and things like that. And at the same time, he asked me for birth dates and social security number over the telephone. And it just seems like in this day and time, businesses should know that we're sending encrypted documents. We have people that are doing fraudulent wire transfer requests and things like that when it comes to mortgages. Don't give your information out. Just don't. This person called me on a whim and said, oh, you're looking for health insurance, can you give me this? Can you give me that? And I'm like, no, I'm not giving that information over the phone.
That's it.
We can get you signed up tonight, but you can wait and let me check out your company too.
That's it.
Don't give them what they want just like that.
Exactly.
So, good. Well, we want to also, let's see. We have the home buyer seminar coming up.
Yeah.
On the 21st at 1 p.m. at my Waldorf office. And you'll get a chance, some of you already know me, but you'll get a chance to meet myself, Shanae, the loan officer. We're going to talk about home ownership, or if you're looking to sell your home, we're going to talk about credit, or maybe you're facing foreclosure and you're trying to get yourself back on track. You had some things that caused you to fall behind. There may be help out there to help you. So if you can definitely attend, you should see the flyer coming up with us on March 21st at 1 p.m. at the Waldorf location. You can also give me a call to find out more, or call Shanae at 202-709-7989. You have to excuse my yapping dog, but she don't have no respect for this. She's like, I'm already in the house. But please join us. It's going to be a great deal of information that's going to be there. We don't do events where you're going to sit and be bored. So we want you to come out and turn that house into a home with us on Saturday, March 21st at 1 p.m. And let's see, you got anything else?
That's it. I just want to thank everybody for coming out. And, if you have any questions for Shanae or for Shimei, please definitely reach out to us. I can be reached at 833-673-7776. I also provide 30-minute complimentary consultations for your credit and also for business credit. So if you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Again, I can be reached at 833-673-7776.
And you all always see me posting. And again, each one, reach one, share my website, share any information that would help others. Each one, reach one. And the information that we have on here, I am a licensed realtor in the state of Maryland. I have agents available to help you in any state that you would like. So just because I'm not in your state doesn't mean that there's not a realtor available to help you. You can visit my website at www.shemaysmith.com. You can give me a call at 202-709-7989. And again, if you have any questions, Just like I'm talking to Kevin Mack. I went to school with Kevin Mack. Can you believe it? We only 21 years old, but we graduated. We was at the top of the class. But Kevin does Legal Shield, and I was just asking him about Legal Shield. So this is just kind of circling back. He said they will also review members' credit report for them for better understanding. We have ID Shield, okay, for 3 bureaus. So, there are so many options out there that can help you. It's no reason for us to fall into these traps. Don't let them scare you. They should not be asking for that type of information, again, over the telephone. And even be careful. I would say be careful even things you get in the mail, too. Check them out with the Better Business Bureau. Make sure that it's a legitimate company, okay? So thank you for joining us. We're ending a little sooner than we normally do tonight, but we so appreciate you. We are here the same time every week, every Tuesday at 8 p.m. So next time I need you to bring a friend. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.